Good morning. You are tuned into Coffee and Donuts with Miss T and Lexus Ice.
Good morning.
All right. Are you there, Lexus? Are you in the building?
I am in the building.
Okay. Good morning, official Jamia. Good morning, William the Unknown. Shout out. Good morning, MLW Fishing Man. Good morning, Shawanda Williams. Good morning to everybody. Today is Thursday, February 3rd, 2022. It is at the top of the hour. It is 6 o'clock a.m. Central Standard Time. Lexus, have you had your coffee this morning?
Yes, I've had my coffee and my donut.
We all know that the early bird catches the worm. Lexus Ice win.
Always.
Always. Good morning to everyone that is just coming to the room. Good morning, Mother, Mrs. Diane Beckworth. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. I see Shawanda Williams already has her coffee and donuts. Okay, let's guys. We have one name on the prayer list, and it's Ashley Rose Vlog. Let's go ahead and say a prayer for her.
Father, we thank you in the name of Jesus just for another morning, Lord. We lift our sister Ashley up to you. Lord God, meet whatever need it is that she's going through. In your son Jesus' name, I pray. Amen.
Amen. Okay, Mary Life Journey is coming to the building. She says, "Good morning. It's raining in Georgia, and it is
Good
cutting up
morning.
the cats, dogs, sheep, and goats in Mississippi this morning. We are under
Amen.
winter advisory. So I made sure all of our phones were charged up because I don't know if the lights are going to go out. Usually, that's what happens. So I want to make sure everything was fully charged. Alexis, I
Well,
got all your electronics fully charged over there."
I am so embarrassed. I'm trying to make a store run right up. I don't have to go to work today. I'm trying to make a store run. We under ice storm warning, and Alexis Ice and hubby is not prepared. We're gonna make a store run as soon as we get off the show.
Yeah, us too, because here in our small town, whenever there's a winter advisory or a little bit of snow, the whole entire town shuts completely down. Everything
Yes.
closes. So we have to be prepared. Okay. Our announcements for the day. If you want us to give your channel a shout out, or if you want us to send a birthday wish, or for this month a happy Valentine's greeting to someone, hit us up on Instagram at WTF with the Family Tabers. Every Wednesday is viewers' choice. Go ahead and DM us on Instagram or leave us a comment in the comment section below. Each Friday, we will highlight a different YouTube channel. Um, and like we said before, right now we're only highlighting channels that are reaching the 500 milestone. We want to help get them up to that 500 milestone, and then we can move on from there. Our happy mail address is, I want to say happy meal address. Our happy mail address is P.O. Box 443, Indianola, Mississippi 38751. That's INDIANOLA. Okay. Also, just a few daily announcements. Now, y'all know I'm gonna have to push our challenges. It wouldn't be right if I didn't. Okay, so y'all know we're still in the business of celebrate. We celebrate every little thing all year long over here. We're still celebrating Black History Month. We're gonna celebrate Valentine's Day. Um, February 9th is Alexis Ice's birthday. She'll be how old? 16, 17.
Girl, you know I'll be 16.
So we're gonna celebrate her birthday, February 9th. And we're still celebrating our milestone with those Dagwoods and those Calypsos. I still want to see those. Um, also, okay, we're gonna go ahead and dig into this topic. I know y'all saw the topic, so we're just gonna go ahead and dig into it. The panel is already open. Let me go ahead and drop the link again. The panel is always open for someone to come up and give their opinion. This is a no judgment free zone over here, but just be respectful. That's all we ask. Be respectful. So the topic is Don't be ashamed or afraid to ask for help. Okay. And we're talking about mental illness for a little while. Um, and May is mental illness month. However, we're just going to talk about it briefly and move on because that's a topic that has been floating in these YouTube streets. I've seen several channels just on yesterday talk about it. So uh good morning, Coco TTV. Coco is in the building. Good
Good
morning,
morning.
Annabelle is in the building. I don't
Good
want to forget
morning.
anybody. I don't want to forget anybody that has come into the building. Okay, make sure I got everybody um that has come in. Make sure they have their coffee and donuts. And this is a touchy subject, and it's one that people don't really like to talk about, especially in our community. It's a worldwide issue with a lot of families, so it's not just one community, but um within our communities, because that's what I'm most familiar with and experienced with. um it's a subject people don't want to talk about. you know uh a lot of people handle issues and problems differently. A lot of people don't ask for help. A lot of people turn their problems and feelings inward because you don't want to talk about, you don't want to be viewed as weak, or if you're viewed as a strong person and you have a break or something triggers your mental stability, where you feel like you're going to break down and you just you need help and you need somebody to talk to. In our community, people feel like you have to be strong enough to overcome whatever those issues are that you're facing. And sometimes some of us in general are not strong enough to handle those issues, and you have a mental breakdown. And some people have mental breakdowns or need medical attention, and they're walking around here undiagnosed, need medication, but have not been diagnosed because you feel like if you go and get help or reach out for help that you're weak. you know but it's okay to go and get some mental help. It's okay to be on medication. I would rather someone go and get diagnosed to get the medication to stabilize their emotions, because you just never know what will trigger a person. Smallest thing that will trigger me, it may not trigger you. Your breakdown, you may be on a level where something happens, we face the same thing and we handle it differently. But depending on what community we are in, your community is telling you, oh, you'll be all right. Just go and pray about, which praying, y'all know how I feel about that, is it's okay. And if it wasn't for prayer, a lot of times I wouldn't make it through a lot of things in my life. But you need medication. The doctors are there to help us. Am I making myself clear? Good morning, Love to Travel Away. The doctors are there to help us. Good morning, Sweet Rick. Good morning, Regina Stokes. So this is a touchy subject, with a lot of families. And my standpoint on it is get medical attention. Everyone has something in their life where they feel like they can't make it. And sometimes you just need someone to vent to. You need someone to talk to. And if you have to seek medical attention, please do that. And we need to be more cautious of our family members and our friends. When they're reaching out for help, a lot of times people won't say, I need help, but the signs are always there. So people sometimes say, I didn't see it coming, but the signs are always there. You may not accept the signs. It may be little things, little changes in behavior, little, just something little, but the signs are always there. Always, because even when someone's facing problems, check on your people. Make sure that they are okay mentally, especially the stronger ones who everybody depends on for comfort or advice, or just that strong person in the family. Y'all have to remember they are human. They are flesh. They, face the same issues that everyone else faces, but they, most of the time, the stronger people turn it inwardly because they don't want to be viewed as weak, and they have to be the strong one in the family for other people. But if they are there for the other people, the other family, the other friends, who is going to be there for them? So check on them. And it's okay to go and get medical attention. It is okay. Lexus Ice, you want to say something before we open up the panel?
Yes, this is a very, very serious and sensitive subject this morning. And to reiterate, when people cry out for help, it's not going to be the physical tears. It's
Right.
not going to be the physical screaming. They cry out for help in other ways, and we have to be able to recognize, them crying out. If you know a person that was a happy, cheerful, go-lucky person, and now they're standoffish. You
Right.
don't hear from them. They're not talking. They're silent. They are crying out for help. And then another thing is, um, a lot of times we, as a society, we see people, we see their actions, we see their characteristics, and we just look over it. We ignore it. That's just like, for example, let's say we live in a neighborhood and we may see someone in the next house standing outside talking to themselves,
We had one of
standing
those.
outside, yes, yes, standing outside cursing at themselves, and nobody is there.
But
And we tend to
with
we tend to look
that
over
particular
that.
person, that particular person is already out talking to themselves, and they have already had their breakdown. They have already most likely been diagnosed. If they're already talking to themselves and they're out in the open, they chances are that person has already been triggered and have had their breakdown already.
Exactly. But let's say we're the neighbors, we tend to, okay, they crazy. I'm not gonna pay no attention to them. But at the same old time, I would feel like I would have to watch my surroundings,
Of course.
because at any moment they can have a breakdown and they can attack you. But at the same time, we tend to ignore that kind of stuff. Oh, don't pay no attention. Let's don't look over there at them.
Yeah,
But at
because
the
that's
same
so
old time,
common
we
in
do
our
that.
community, and we all know
Exactly.
people like that.
Exactly. Exactly. And then that's what I'm saying. We tend to look over those kind of situations that could be harmful to us. We could walk outside one day and we are attacked because, oh, that's just so and so. He just sat out there talking to himself every day. It's
Good.
just,
Thank you, Regina Stokes. Y'all know, I don't mean to cut you off, Alexis Ice,
uh-huh,
but we gotta get us a little cute song or something for our cat, not cash app, for our cash app and our stickers and stuff like our chats and stuff. So
uh-huh.
thank you, Regina Stokes. Y'all see, I got super sticker. I gotta get a little
Oh,
cute song for
wow.
that. Thank you,
We got to pick
Regina.
one.
I gotta get a little. So I didn't mean to cut you off. I got excited when I
Oh,
saw that
no, you're
super
good.
sticker.
You're
Yeah,
good.
because we're monetized now.
Yeah, but and just like, I'm gonna say this, a couple of months ago, the incident that me, mom, and Jamie Lynn experienced, you know, just in your neighborhood, it could have
Yeah.
went the other way.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Dealing with mental illness.
Okay. Let me tell y'all about this incident, and then Jamil, we're gonna bring you back up. Well, y'all know, Good Morning Praying Cup of Cooking series. Well, y'all know this is my field. I work at a rehab center for mental illness, and we had people from all different backgrounds, from the service, the military. We had younger people that mental illness running in their families, and we had people from all different backgrounds. We had a principal. He came in. He had a mental break. We had a law student that had a mental break. And his mental break, he was engaged to get married, and they were planning, in the midst of planning the wedding. And his fiance just decided she didn't want to marry him anymore. And just that's something as simple as that, where a lot of us would have been like, well, okay, I'll find somebody else. That triggered him. He had mental breakdown just from her calling off the wedding. So we had people from all different walks of life, all different ages and everything. So it can happen to anybody. It can happen to anyone. Okay. So the incident that Lexus Ice was talking about, the neighborhood that I live in, it's a working class neighborhood. Everyone, works every day, and it's very quiet. It's peaceful, and it's so, you know, I mean, I love it. It's so serene to sometimes, I'm so busy all the time. And I have left my purse in the vehicle overnight, doors unlocked, and the next morning I didn't even know I left it in there until I get ready to go somewhere. And I said, oh, I left my purse in the car. So that's the type of neighborhood we live in. I don't practice leaving it, but a couple times I have. Just moving so fast and wasn't paying attention to what I was doing. But good morning, Queen Gertrude East. Good morning, team. So since the pandemic, I like to host events. We celebrate everything. Y'all heard me say this before. We celebrate every little thing in our family. And I'm usually the host. So instead of going and getting builders and everybody, in the inside recycling air and breathing each other's air, this virus going on, we decided to keep our events outside. We would get tents and things like that. And so about 2 houses down from my husband and I is this young lady. I had never seen her before, and I've been in this town my whole life. And I think we had celebrated our anniversary by that time. We celebrated my husband's birthday. And we had Jamie Lee's birthday out there. And somebody knocked on the door one evening. My husband had just come in from work. And I was in, right behind my husband when he answered the door. She said, where your wife at? Because I don't want to talk to you. Where your wife at? And I said, here I am. And I'm trying to size her up because I have never seen her before. She said, do you know me? I said, I've never seen before in my life. I said, who are you? I live 3 houses down. So I came on outside because she didn't even have a mask on. So I grabbed my mask. She said, I live 3 houses down from you. And she was pointing to her house. I said, okay. I said, well, can I help you? And so my husband came outside behind me. She said, have y'all noticed that some guys, it's a railroad track right across from our house. She said, have y'all noticed that some guys been passing by and parking on the railroad track? I said, no, I haven't. And I let her talk, and it didn't take a few minutes because I have that trained ear. I knew something. She had a mental issue. I knew from the back, just from listening to her talk, that she had mental problems. And she said, you don't even know me. I said, I don't know you. And she was like, I live with my parents. And I was saying, to myself, if you living with your parents, I kind of know why. But you aren't able to live on your own. So I just let her talk. And I just told her, no, I haven't noticed, anybody on the railroad tracks or whatever. She said, well, I got in my dad's car and I parked on the railroad track and I watched your house, the house beside you, and our house to make sure nobody pulled in the driveway. And I'm like, okay, well, okay, well, thank you. And she went on to talking a lot of other stuff, and I just listened to her. So when she finished talking, we came back in the house. My husband said, there's something wrong with her. I said, yeah. I said, it is. You can tell something wrong with her. So our neighbor knocked on the door. He said, she had already been to their house a couple of days before. She was just making rounds. So I had said, I don't want her coming over here again, so we celebrated Halloween, and that triggered her. That Halloween, it triggered her because y'all know we made some Halloween bags and we gave them out in the driveway out here. Ever since then, y'all know that little ugly pumpkin I made with the witch legs that's hanging out, Lexus Ice. And when we was sitting outside waiting on the kids to come through, everybody was over here. Lexus Ice, her husband, my dad came by, and she came out to the end of their driveway, and she was just pointing down here, and she was just talking, and she started saying something about the devil, and just I said, okay. I said, people and events and gatherings of people, that's her trigger. She can't stand that. That's what triggers her. So everybody was like, well, just keep your eyes on because we don't know what she's capable of doing. But she was talking cash money noise at the end of the driveway.
Yes,
she was cussing and talking all kind of noise. And we was like, okay, we understand what we're dealing with. Just keep your eyes on. Okay, so a few days later, I was loading Jamie Lynn up in the car in her car seat, and she was at the edge of her driveway just talking and pointing. I really wasn't paying her any attention because I realized who she was. So I kept my eye on, because people like that will sneak up on you and they'll hurt you, and they'll just send them back to the hospital to get, their
Mm-hmm.
medications recalibrate, and they're sending them back home, and they have caused major damage to you. So people like that, where you use like, oh, that's just Bobby down the street.
Mm-hmm.
That's just, y'all keep your eyes on people like that, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So when I was backing out the driveway, pulling out, and she started saying, "Witch, witch, witch," and I, who you talking to? And I was telling my mom about it, Alexis. And they said she was talking to you because you gave away Halloween treats, and you had
Yeah.
that witch leg, that pumpkin dog witch leg. So she calling you a witch. I didn't even pay, I said, okay, well, that's her trick or whatever. And so Alexis asked my mom and myself, we were out, I don't know, we had went shopping and went out to eat or something, but we had to come back to my house. I had left something. What did we come back here for?
Oh, you had forgot something you needed. I don't know.
Okay, so when I put it in the driveway, she was outside. She was going off. She was out there cussing herself out, yelling at the cars passing by. She was in a rage. She was having one of her episodes. Okay, so I put it in the driveway, and I didn't pull all the way up. I just stayed like in the middle so they could, watch her or whatever. So when I came to use the bathroom. That's what it was. So when I was in the house, I heard them just blowing the car horn. The first thing I thought about was that young lady. And I didn't even lock the door when I came in. So I ran out, and they was pointing down the street. Here she come, here she come, here she come. I looked down the street, that girl was walking down the street full force. She was walking so fast. And they were like, get in the car, get in the car. We don't know what she got. So I jumped in the car. I was like, what? And they said, we don't know. She threw that water bottle at you when you went in the house. And so we watched her. She came, our neighbors next door had moved. So she was standing in their driveway. And so I watched her for a while. When I see she didn't have anything, in her hands. And people that are off their medications, they are so strong. They are so strong, y'all. I have seen a man have a mental break and break handcuffs off. So they are very strong. So I watched them, and they was like, "Don't get out." Good morning, Carell, the girl, the mentor girl, mukbang. They was like, "Don't get out, don't get out." I said, "No, I'm not gonna be a prisoner in my own home like that." And so once I sized up, I said, "Can I help you? Are you looking for somebody?" "I'm not in your yard. I'm standing in this driveway. Don't nobody even live in this house." I said, "I didn't, that's not what I asked you." I said, "You just standing there. Can I help you with something?" "I'm not in your yard." So I was like, okay. So I went on to my mailbox and whatever, and she was just standing there just talking, talking, talking. And so, y'all have to be aware of people like that. That young lady down the street, I keep my eyes on her. I really do, because I don't know what she's capable of. And from my experience, whenever they are off their medications, it's no telling what they will do. And I know we all have
Mm-hmm.
people in our communities like that, where we just say, oh, that's just little JJ, or people on the street we see talk to themselves. You so used to them being there, and that's what they do, until you don't really pay them any attention, because that's common. But y'all keep your eyes on people like that, because when they snap, when they're off their medications, and the law is on their side. The law is going to protect them. It does not matter if they kill somebody or hurt somebody severely. The law is on their medication, because, like we say here, they on paper, so ain't nothing gonna happen to them. But if you do
Exactly.
something to them, you know, you would have to, deal with that in court or whatever. However, but those people are protected. They are
And you
protected.
know something? That was so scary because mom's window was down, and so you had the keys with you. When we saw her through the water bottle, she was kind of walking fast. And so I hit the lock button, but at the same old time, mom was in the back seat with Jamie Lynn, and her window was down. And mom was like, well, roll the window up. I said, I can't. She got the keys. So all I could do was just lay on the horn and blow and pray that you hurry up and came out, to rescue us. But that was so scary because she was in a rage. I mean, it was like she was coming full force.
When I
And,
heard y'all blowing the
just
horn,
to
I
tell
knew that's the first thing I thought about her. That's the first thing
you.
I thought about. So we
So
have.
serious.
Go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and bring Jamia up on panel. Good morning, Fish Jamie. Welcome to Coffee and Donuts. You now have the floor.
Good morning, ladies. Good
Good
morning,
morning.
Chuck.
Good morning.
Listen, real quick, I just wanted to say that for me, mental health is a big thing because of all the things I've been through in this pretty much last 5 years. I have been in therapy, thank God, for my therapist. But YouTube for me is an outlet for that because it gives me an opportunity. That's why my name is official Jamia, because it's like getting back to my old self, my goofy self, my but I have been through a lot. I've told you before, I lost my husband 3 years ago. I've lost countless family members in the last 3 years, and I mean really close family members, and trying to deal with raising two kids on my own and helping them get through the mental battles. It's a lot. It's a lot. So
Yes, it is.
check on your strong friends, because I'm the
That's
strong
right.
friend.
That's
I'm the
right.
strong friend that's always trying to help everybody, trying to be there for everybody. But sometimes, yeah, I'm not always the strong friend, trust me. And with my health battles, with having RA and Sjogren's syndrome, and these medications, they actually help with pain, but they can actually cause you more depression.
Yes, they
So I
will.
have to,
Yeah.
yeah, I have to battle that every day. And that's why I try to get on camera as much as possible so that I can keep myself upbeat and keep myself from going into a dark place.
Yes.
Because there's days when I'm like, I don't want to come out this room. I
Yeah.
don't want to put on clothes. I don't want to see
Right.
nobody. Like, so
Right.
yeah, check on your strong friends, y'all.
That's right. I mean, because we're all human, we all need, and sometimes it's as simple as just having someone to vent to that'll keep you from going into a deep depression. Um,
Absolutely.
and it's just important, like you said, to just check on your strong friend. Everybody needs somebody that they can talk to, that they can trust, that they can vent to, and there's nothing wrong with talking to someone, even a professional. It's nothing wrong with it. It's nothing wrong, with it. And so I
And with
just want to thank you for coming
yeah,
and share your story with us. Now I appreciate you so much for being supportive of Coffee and Donuts. And you're
yes.
always welcome on the panel. You know that.
Thank you, thank you. And I was gonna fuss at you, Tandra, because now my body is like, oh, get up, it's time for coffee and
Oh,
donuts. I be like, I'm gonna sleep in today, and my body's like, nope, get up, it's coffee and
it's
donuts time.
Coffee and Donuts. Okay, then. Okay. But I appreciate you. I love that. I appreciate you so much. I really,
Thank you, ladies.
really, really do.
Thank you, ladies. I'll be in the
Yes,
chat.
ma'am.
All right. Have a blessed day.
You too.
That was official Jamie. Y'all go over and check out her channel. I think Coco already dropped her link. Yeah, she already dropped her link. Thanks, Coco. Okay, now we
You
have
have something? Okay. You have somebody else about to
yeah,
come up?
Mary's life journey is in the on
Okay.
this next stage. I'm gonna bring her up. Good morning, Mary's life journey. You are now on the panel of Coffee and Donuts. You have the
But
floor.
she
How are
left.
you?
I think she went out.
Oh,
I
well,
don't see
hit
her
that
anymore.
link again. Let me drop the link again.
Yeah, hit the link again.
Okay, go ahead. Let's do it. You were about to say
Yeah,
something.
I was going to say the other night I was kind of brokenhearted because I was talking to a person that I know very well, and their mom died last year, and so
Mm-hmm.
I called her, and she didn't answer right away. So she called me back about an hour later. And she was like, "I saw you call," and she said, "But I was in here talking to mom." And when she
Oh,
said
wow.
that, my heart kind of dropped. And I was like, honey, you say you was talking to your mom? She said, yeah, I was in there talking to mom. And
Mm,
so I was like, did she talk back? Did you see her?
mm.
And you know, after I said that, I'm like, okay, did I say the wrong thing? But this person is very near and dear to my heart, and I don't want them to be in a situation where they're living in a house having a nervous breakdown and nobody addresses it. And
Right.
so I asked her, and I called her brother name, and I said, well, did you tell him that you talked to your mom? She was like, no, I hadn't told him yet. And so I'm in a situation where do I need to contact her brother to tell her brother she needs some help? Should I contact
I
her
think
brother
you
to
should.
Uh
Because
huh.
the person that you're talking about, I
Uh huh.
you're close enough to her. I would have already done. I told you when you first told me she was talking to her mom. Her mom
Uh
had
huh.
passed. I was the first one to tell you she needs to talk to somebody. I would have been
Mm-hmm.
called and told her brother what's going on because you don't want to get a call saying she
Uh
actually
huh.
she's actually had a mental break right now. You understand
Yeah.
that, right? She has
Uh huh.
actually
Yeah.
already had a mental break. Her mom passed and triggered her because it was just her and her mom in their house. So
Uh
she has
huh.
already had a mental break. So she needs some attention, medical attention. I think you need to call her brother and let him
Uh
know
huh.
what's going on. I really think
Mm-hmm.
you need to do that.
Okay.
She's crying out for help. That's your
Yeah.
best friend. You know her. You know her better than
Yeah.
anybody. So
I was like broken hearted when she said she was talking to mom. I'm like, do you see it? I was like, honey, do you see her? Honey, did she
wow.
talk back to you? You know,
Wow. Wow. You need to get your friend some help. You do.
I am to work on
Serious
that today.
issue. I have seen at the workplace, I have seen mental illness become so just different episodes of how it had gotten so bad. You go so long being untreated, it's horrible. I have seen I almost called his name, but I told y'all about this one time.
Please don't.
I'm not gonna call his name. I almost did, but um you know, he started, acting out or whatever. He was having us a break. And, all of our all of our clients, because they don't like us to call them patients, all of our clients come from the state hospital. And it's a rehab center where I work. And all of them have been through programs at the mental health, at the state hospital, and they come to our program to keep from relapsing, from going back to the hospital. And all of them are not capable of living on their own. They come from group homes or they're wards of the state or whatever. And this one particular guy, he had been in the service. And so in his mind, he's still in comeback. I have seen him throw himself up against the wall and shoot people. And he got upset with me one day. Um, and he walked in front of me. He started shooting at me at first. He was shooting at me, making gestures that he was shooting, shooting at me. And I laughed about it. We all laughed about it. He came back again. And y'all seen me. He's a little old bitty guy. And he made the gesture like he was picking me up, like he had his hands like he was picking me up. And we all knew what he was doing. He just like he was throwing me on the ground, just stomping on me. We was so tickled, but it was funny how he did it, but it was not funny because whatever I had done to him, it had treated him so bad until he felt like he had to shoot me. So mental illness is real. Mental illness is real, and you
Yeah.
have to watch for the signs from your friends and family members. There's always a sign, something little, something different behaviors, or it's always
Mm-hmm.
something little. And when it's too late, and you go back and think, you was like the signs were there, we missed them. It's not
Yeah,
that
the
we
signs
missed
are
them; you weren't paying close enough attention to them. You know.
mm-hmm.
So we're gonna go ahead and invite Mary's Life Journey and Annabelle at the same time. Okay.
Come
Let me
on
go
up.
ahead and invite both of them. Good morning, Mary's Life Journey and Annabelle. You both are on the panel of coffee and donuts. You
Good
both have the
morning.
floor. How are you ladies doing?
Good morning. Good
Good
morning
morning.
to everyone in the chat.
Hello, good morning.
Okay, one of
Good
you
morning.
go
Oh,
ahead.
okay.
Somebody talk.
This is such a great subject, and it's so important nowadays with everything that's going on. And I struggle with mental health, and I've gotten counseling.
Oh, that's good.
So I lost my daughter. Actually, her anniversary date is getting ready to come up, and I'm going to be dropping a tribute video. But I lost her February the 8th. This year will mark 3 years to a
Oh, wow.
tragic car accident. And when I tell you, it literally took me almost into a breakdown.
Wow.
And, you know, I just thank God for my family, for my best friend, and for, them encouraging me to go get help, because
Yes.
it's no time limit on grieving. And even like now, I'm like pushing myself. I feel that heaviness coming on because of, the date is like so close. And I kind of go through that every year around this time and stuff. So I continue, to stay up under counseling. And it's okay. A lot of people think that, oh, it categorizes you as you're crazy or something
Right.
like that. But it's a lot of people that need mental health nowadays,
It is.
especially even going through the pandemic.
Yes.
People have lost like so many family members. I've seen entire families wiped out.
We have.
So
Mm-hmm.
just being able to have someone to talk to, even if it's your pastor or someone in the church, it's a form of counseling, being able to, talk to someone to help you get through the process,
Right.
because it can literally just overtake your mind and just send you in a totally different place, different direction, everything.
Mm-hmm.
So, I just ask you guys to continue to keep me in your prayers. I'm
We will.
doing good
Yeah.
and stuff, but this is a great subject. And even here in Georgia, they just had a segment on the news where they are begging people. They're like, mental health is there, through the county. They have so many appointments, but no one. Now, this is a pretty big city, and they're begging people to come
Wow.
get help for themselves, because it's, the government has allotted this money to them.
Right.
And the service is free, so they're begging people here to go, to come, if you need mental health, someone to talk to,
Mm-hmm.
just to get through life and stuff. They're begging people here to come.
Yeah.
And, it's a free service. And I'm pretty sure it is in a lot of states because of what has gone on. And so many people have lost like close ones.
Yes.
So, this is such a great subject. And, by no means, it does not mean that you're crazy
Not
or
at all. Not at all. Not at all.
anything like that. But that's the stigmatism behind
Mm-hmm.
mental health. Getting mental health and stuff. But yeah, some people might be really crazy, and the laws. It used to be you could have like a loved one committed
Right.
and stuff, but coming from the medical field, it's
Mm-hmm.
left on the family basically now. The family has to deal with that loved one who is, struggling with mental illness and stuff. And probably even for your neighbor, you probably need to reach out, or if it's any kind of way you can get a family member's name
No,
or
ma'am.
number or
The
something, because
um
she needs help.
she
She needs
what I
to.
think is going on with her, and what I really think is going on with her, she lives with her parents. I don't think she's able to live on her own. That's why she's living with her parents, because they are aware of her mental, that she has mental issues. And I really believe, like I was telling Lexus Ice last night, she has already, from my professional, point of view, she has already been diagnosed and probably offer her meds. Her meds need to be recalibrated. That's why she's living with her parents, because she, has been diagnosed. She's not able to live on her own. Because before she came and knocked on our door, I had never seen her, down there. Not really. Maybe she had been, but because she hadn't been introduced to her yet, I didn't pay her any attention. Like my mom always told me, you need to be paying attention to your surroundings. So once she introduced herself to us, that's when I really started seeing her down there. And she probably had been there before, I just hadn't paid any attention to her. But I think she already has been diagnosed. Not just think she's off her meds. Her parents are elderly people, and I don't think she can live on her
Wow.
own. So I don't have any connections with them, and I don't. I'm just gonna keep my eye on her. I'm just gonna keep my eye on her now that I know who she is and where she is,
Mhm.
and I really do believe she had already been diagnosed. So I'm just gonna watch her, and I see what her trigger is. Her trigger is gatherings, and she don't like to see
Yes.
people gathered up. That's what triggers her. So I'm just gonna watch her. As long as she stay those three houses down, and I stay here, we good. But I do feel she's been diagnosed already.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But thank you for coming up, Mary's Life Journey. I really appreciate you for coming on our panel. You are always welcome over here. You are always welcome. Somebody drop okay, somebody already dropped your link. We're gonna get you up to that 500 mark. What's your
Yes.
where are you right now? Let me
122.
oh yeah, we gotta work on your channel. I'm
Yes.
gonna
Yes.
inbox you on Instagram. Are you on Instagram?
Yes.
Okay,
Mhm.
after this show, I'm going to inbox you and invite you to some things that we're working on right now for February.
Okay.
And see if it help you meet new people and things like that. Okay.
Yes. Thank you so
All
much.
right. So be looking for that DM on Instagram from us.
I sure will. Thank you guys so
All right,
much.
thank
Yes,
you for coming
ma'am.
up.
Hello.
Is Annabelle still there?
She's
I'm
still
still
there.
here, honey.
Okay. Have that, Annabelle.
Okay. Well, before I continue, uh, I'm sorry. Is is it okay?
Are you okay?
Yeah.
You okay?
Good.
Okay. Take your time.
Take your time.
Is it okay if I address Mary's life journey?
Go ahead.
Okay. Uh, I didn't know why why my child had to die.
Oh
He was
wow.
Um,
kind of it happened almost. If he would have lived, he would be turning. Oh my God! 6. He would be. I'm drawing a blank. Please. Um,
Take your time.
he was born December 11th, 1984.
Mhm.
How old would he have been if he would have lived? I can't do math right.
he
And
would have been, he would
30.
have turned 37 in December.
Yeah.
If my math is right.
Okay. Um.
that's right age, right, Lex?
Huh?
uh,
I'm
I
telling
think
you your
I
age, like.
I never got to take him home.
Oh wow.
He was born really sick. He lived for 3 months.
Mm.
And when the end finally came, he had suffered so much in his short little life that death was a relief because he went home. I need to, and I wonder why. Why did that happen? Why do I carry this? Why? And over the years, over the 36 years, I've met a lot of mothers that have also buried their child. And I'm here to tell you, you can get through it.
Yeah.
You will make it.
Yes.
That pain in your heart, that'll be there because you don't stop loving your child because they're not on this realm anymore. You're always going to love them forever. As long as you have breath in your body, you're
Yeah.
going to love them.
Yeah.
But but you can make it. It'll be okay.
Mm-hmm.
The pain doesn't go away, obviously. It just becomes easier to deal with. You can talk about it with people with sort of not breaking down sometimes.
Okay.
Um, I didn't expect the emotions to come.
We're emotional people. It's okay. It's
Yeah,
okay.
I've been able to talk about it for many times without crying. I don't know why now I feel the need to cry, but I do, so I will.
Yes, that's right.
But Mary's life journey, it's gonna be really hard, but you are not alone. There are others out there like us, and no one knows the emptiness in the mother's heart unless you're a mother yourself
Yeah.
who have also buried a child. You will never know it, and be
Yeah.
happy to never know it. So yeah, that's why mine was taken from me at a young age, so I could tell you I know what you're going through.
Yeah.
I feel what you're going through. And when I tell you you're going to be okay, you're going to be okay. Allow,
Mary's
you,
life journey. You hear? You hear Annabelle?
allow yourself to cry. Allow yourself to feel the feelings are real. But uh, know that you are still alive, though.
That's right.
You are still alive. And we need you here because there's something that you need to accomplish and you haven't accomplished it yet. Maybe you're going to be taken up. Maybe you're also going to be an ambassador to other
That's right.
mothers that they don't know how to handle the pain. They don't know where to go or how to handle what just happened to them. Because it's not like every woman on the block lost a child and you have
Mhm.
a readily available support group. We are a unique breed,
Yeah.
and it's a club nobody should belong to, but we're here. We're here, and I know exactly firsthand what you're going through. And if you are feeling down, if you're feeling in a whatever, if you need to Instagram me at 2 a.m. in the morning, you do that.
Yes, do that. Do that.
Yeah,
Exactly, exactly.
I mean, if it's so much, if it weighs on your heart so much that you need to reach out at 1, 2, 3 in the morning, I do not care.
Okay, that's beautiful, Annabelle.
Now I get off my soapbox. I apologize.
No, it's okay.
No, no,
It's
don't
okay.
apologize. No, you're good.
Okay. Now, um, about the seeking the mental health issue, which is the real topic. Um, Before you can receive mental help, you have to admit that you can't handle your own life.
That's true.
And that is a really big stigma because what we're taught from the time we're little kids to adolescenthood to young adulthood is that if you want to be an adult, you go to work, pay your rent, pay your bills, buy your
Mm-hmm.
own food. You have certain things that you need to accomplish. And if you cannot accomplish these basic things, what you've been taught is that you're not an adult. You're not a responsible adult. And that can impact the person greatly because what is a responsible adult is different for all of us because we all have different capabilities.
That's true.
For your issue where you're living at, that's as far as that lady can go.
Mhm. Because
Is it wrong?
the only thing that they can do for her is keep recalibrating her meds and keep
Yeah.
changing her meds out. Good morning, 757 Good morning, love. How are you? Um, we also have Carell, the girl mentioned. Let me go ahead and bring her up because it's 7:01. Hold, let me bring
I'm
Carell
so
up.
sorry.
Miss T.
Yes, ma'am.
Miss T. Okay, I'm seeing the comment. Everyone is speaking to me. I'm not. I haven't learned how to respond back, so I'm seeing you all. I'm not ignoring you. I just don't want to hang up trying to type back, but I am seeing the comments.
Okay, well, you can always just stop us and say their name or whatever. Okay,
I
we
just
have
ain't
on
learned
the
how to do that yet.
Annabelle, and we have Carell, the girl in the mukbang. Good morning.
Oh, good morning. Y'all can hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear.
Oh, okay, good, good, good. I just wanted to talk on that topic of mental health.
Mm.
My brother died last week. We buried him
Oh
last week.
wow.
And so I had to stop doing videos for like the last 2 weeks because he's also was on they had to take him off the machine. He had to stay on the
Mhm.
machine for a couple of weeks till they decide if they were going to release him. But it all came through with this COVID thing, with the pandemic.
Mhm.
It's so many people going through so much with this,
Yes.
but it's also so many kids in school going through it. And I really don't think, I'm a teacher, I'm an ex-teacher, and
Mhm.
also my master's degree is in psychology because
Okay.
I used to administer psychological tests to everybody, kids, men,
Mhm.
women, everybody. So this is a topic that I really, feel for. So mental health with people who have mental health is so many kids with social anxiety in school
Yeah.
now that it's just like going crazy. And something happened at my son's school. I think a kid killed himself,
Oh
but they
wow.
won't release it and let us know. But I know because but they won't release it, so I'm not sure yet. But every day my son going to school, the teachers would tell him, Right now, I will fail you if you do this. I will fail you if you do this."
Oh
You
wow.
shouldn't be telling a kid that, especially in a pandemic, and they're just trying to get by.
Mm.
So I really wish that our school system would get a little better than it is. He's in college because they need a whole lot right now, especially what's going on.
Mhm.
They young kids, and so also with people going through mental health. Um, I'm just saying you should be close to your family. If you ain't got family, connect with everybody. You can connect with me. I don't care.
That's right. Connect to
I'm so
somebody.
glad. Right. I'm so glad my channel. That's why I'm glad. That's the reason that I have my channel open. You can connect with me on my channel if you want to, but having a channel is like outlet so that you can actually be able to breathe. But yeah, if you have mental health, everybody in this world, I'm telling you, has a mental health issue going on right now.
Mhm.
Anxiety is a mental health issue, whether people know it or not. And a lot of people is really scared to admit that they have mental health issues. I got even mental health issues.
Yeah.
The way the world is going on today, the world will never be the same again.
It will not.
So,
That's right.
right. So from this day forward, going forward, you just got to go and pray and go out on faith every day that you leave the house. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So I just want everybody to have, good blessings and know that you can make it. No matter what you do in this world, you can make it.
You can make it. That's right.
You
And
can.
like the title says, don't be afraid or ashamed to ask for help because that's right. In the world
Exactly.
we live in now, all expect anything, and people handle things differently. People have lost loved ones, and you just don't know what would trigger someone. So always, have yourself open and people feel like, that they can't talk to you. I know I've always been the person in the family, even within my friend circle, the strong person. But it's sometimes, especially during this pandemic, I found myself need to talk to people. Someone that I can
Yep.
trust to just vent to, and just talking to someone, it helps. It helps a lot, versus
It
keeping
does.
everything pinned in the inside. So just talking to someone, will. we'll help. It's 7:05 now, ladies. Annabelle, did
Oh
you have
God,
anything you
gotta
wanted to
go.
say?
Yes, and we're
Uh,
under an ice storm warning. I need
yeah.
to get to the store. Brandon is in the chat. He said there's no classes. Do you think he's stuck at school or can he come home? Or
Well, as long as he's
how
at
it's gonna
school,
go?
he's fine. As long as he's at school, he's fine. Don't, Brandon, do
Okay.
not try to come home off that road.
Exactly,
Stay where you
Brandon.
are. Stay where you are. So Annabelle, I love you. Thank you for coming. Carell, is it Carell or Carol?
Carol.
Okay, Carol. Okay. Well, thank you
Yep.
so much for being such a supportive coffee and donuts. And I'm also
No
going to
problem.
inbox you on Instagram because I have an opportunity for you as well to meet new people. So I hope it'll help grow your channel. I'm trying to do everything I can, with my platform to help you all reach 500. So I'm going to inbox
Thank you so much.
and hopefully, bring you aboard so you can meet other people from different communities and things like that. So be looking for
Oh,
that
thank you
DM
so
on
much.
Instagram. All right, Annabelle.
Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and jump down then because I see it's a little after
Yeah, y'all
7.
know we'll talk all day
Yep.
up here. But I love y'all.
Okay,
We'll
well, have a
probably
Okay.
safe
Bye
talk
bye,
night
y'all.
tonight.
tomorrow. All right.
All right.
Oh, Lexus Ice, I wasn't trying to remove you. Lexus Ice. Hit the link again. Lexus Ice. Okay, there you are.
I was never gone. I
Oh,
don't.
I move you backstage.
Yeah,
Carter's
you been.
E. Thank you, Carter's E. I just love Carter's E. I just love Carter's E. If y'all have not been over to Carter's E's channel, get there, 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 get there. That's what she says over there. I like that. Somebody drop Carter's Eats link, please, for me. So y'all, let's go ahead and I thank you. Oh wow. Mary's Life Journey, we're gonna keep you in our prayers. Um, because this is a serious topic. It really is, and you would be surprised the number of people that are hurting. There are hurt people out there, and you just never know by looking at a person, their life story, what they have been through, what they are still going through to this day. That's why you should treat people kind because you don't know what the next person is facing. You know, that's why I always say spread positivity. It gives my heart so much joy and peace. Just helping people and being a listening ear. Sometimes people just need somebody to talk to without being judged. People are so judgmental these days. Sometimes it's good just to be a listening ear and just be a comfort to somebody else because we all need somebody to talk to. We all have been in a place where we felt like giving up at some point for whatever reasons. We all have been there because we are all human, whether you want to admit it or not. We're all flesh, and we all go through things that that affect us mentally. And we need help sometimes. We need the strong people need help. Those are the ones that carry everybody else's weight and everybody else's burden.
Exactly.
So not only are they carrying their own, giving them all of your not baggage, but all of your problems. So there's extra weight dumped on them. So you don't think they need somebody to talk to after being a listening ear for other people? Of course
Exactly.
they do.
And
Of
you know
course they
something,
do.
Miss Tabor,
Uh-huh.
I'm guilty of this. I am so guilty of when sometimes people call me, depending on my situation at the time, I say if it's something that's going to disturb my peace, I don't want to hear it. I mean,
Right.
I don't know if there's good or bad, but there are times when I just cannot be, you know, the listening ear, you
Yeah.
know. And you probably know you have called sometime and I'm like, is it good? If it's bad, I don't want to hear it.
Mm,
Because there's just sometimes in your life you go through enough until you just can't handle no one else's problem.
yeah. Yeah. And not that you don't care. It's just it's too much for you to carry. It's too much.
Exactly,
It's too
exactly.
much for you to carry. Yeah. So y'all, on a lighter note, I know this is a tough subject. We may do part two because I see people are hurting. We may do a group, just have a group session or something. Start a group on Instagram. And like
Yeah.
Annabelle, that was a good suggestion Annabelle made for somebody that wants to reach out to her on Instagram. But
Oh
that's
yeah.
a good thing. You know, people use social media for so many things, but that's one of the good things you can do. Start a peer group, you know, for whatever, you know, everyone is facing. So I think that's a good idea, Annabelle. Okay,
Mhm.
so we are celebrating Black History Month, and I'm still challenging everybody to recite or to read Still I Rise. You know, we live Black History 365 days, but February has been set aside for that. And so I'm challenging everybody. I know them all the communities. I'm calling everybody out. You know, we do everything on our channels, and I'm just calling everybody out. I really am. I'm just that big and bold to do it. If anybody does it, I don't know.
Exactly.
I'm just that big and bold to put it out there. You know, whether if anybody does or not, I don't know. But I was led to do that. And Alexis, you told me you should do this. So it's good to surround yourself with people who keep rooted and grounded and who can be some inspiration to you. And that was your idea to challenge everybody to do it. So thank you for that.
Oh yes.
Okay, Official James, so we got your WTF. Okay. Mom said I willing to help anyone that needs. She's a licensed evangelist. Curtis E says I am. Okay, well, thank you then. Annabelle said hit her up on Instagram for that group session. Um, it's okay, Carter. You're here now. You're here now. So I was just going back up read the announcements. I hope I didn't miss anybody. 755 Media is in the building. Um. Okay, she's okay. Carter's Eat. Carter's Eat is already shopping for Easter, honey. I love me a person that's fully prepared, locked and loaded.
Come
She
on
is already, I like that. I was on her second page last night, and honey, she is already shopping for Easter. Do you hear me? That nine piece, the 9 piece egg filler. I probably have to send you a cash app to ship that to me. I would love that as, in a centerpiece for Easter. Instead of those plastic eggs I be using, I would love to have that. And it was something else, those grass bunnies. Oof, I was just having a fit over those grass rabbits. But anyway, y'all, I talk about decorating all day.
now.
So
Exactly.
listen. So let me go ahead and give you all let me read our announcements again, y'all. A lot of times we get off we went off topic today, but I just want to make time for people who need it.
Oh yeah.
And and
Of course.
it's always in order. I would never rush anybody that's sharing their heart with us. Even we have to go up a
Exactly.
little bit more time. That's fine. That's fine. So I want to thank everybody that came up to the panel today, and I love you all for coming over. I know it's early, and I really appreciate everybody for coming over every morning. Thank you, Coco, for being an awesome moderator. Queen Gertrude Eats, she has always been here almost every morning. She's support on our channel as well. She came up for Michael's sector, and she's been here for ever since then. Also, Shawanda, she was already a moderator, so I made Gertrude a moderator and Sweet Ree. But I thank you all. I thank you all from the bottom of my heart. And it means so much to me for you all to take time out of your morning to come on over. Um, okay.
Is Brandon still in the building?
I don't know, but he needs to still read a book or something, even though he don't have class. Okay, let me go ahead and read our announcements. Okay, if you want us to give your channel a shout out, or if you want to send a birthday wish or a Valentine's wish to someone you love, hit us up on Instagram at WTF with the family Tabers. Okay, every Wednesday is viewers' choice. DM us on Instagram as well, or leave a topic in the comment section under this video. Each Friday, we will highlight a different YouTube channel, which as of now and going forward for the next few weeks, it will be a channel under 500 to at least try to help them with the resources that I have to get them up to that 500 milestone. Okay. Each Friday we will highlight. Well, I just said that. Oh my goodness. Our happy mail address is P.O. Box 443, Indianola, Mississippi 38751. That's Indianola, Mississippi, the home of BB King. If that'll help let you know where we're coming from. Anyway, our little black known history fact for today is, y'all know I said I was gonna give y'all a little black known history fact every day for this month. Okay, so our little black known history fact today is, y'all ready? Rebecca Lee Crumpner was the first black woman to become a doctor of medicine in the United States. After moving to Charleston, Massachusetts in 1852, Rebecca Crumpler worked as a nurse for 8 years. At that time, the lack of official schools of nursing meant she required no formal training for the job. She was admitted into the New England Female Medical College in 1860 and graduated 4 years later with her MD. Okay, so I hope that excited you. You learned a little bit of something today. Alexis, you have anything else you want to add?
I've enjoyed the show. The show was, touchy. I really, and I'm praying for everyone who came to panel. You all are all in my heart. I love all you all. And Miss T, I gotta get out of here so I can get to the show.
We got to go and get some things too before they shut the city down. Okay, so our thought for the day is, and we are going to go. If you have a dream, never let go of it. Chase it until the end. Make yourself your own competition. Strive to be better than yesterday, and you will find the true essence of life. So, if you have a dream, start today. Start today. Be your own competition. Be better than yesterday. And just work at it. I didn't say it was gonna be easy, but you work at it. Okay, that's it. Official James said, y'all be safe. Carlos E said, hi, Glory. Yes. I love you all to the moon and back. Meet us here tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday.
It's Friday. TGIF.
Oh, we're going to highlight another channel tomorrow. A channel. If you want us to consider your channel, if you're under 500, inbox us on Instagram. Inbox us. Annabelle says, great show. 755 Media. Sweet Reese says, stay safe. Have a blessed day, everyone. See you all here tomorrow. Same place, same time, with the open mind. Everybody be blessed, stay safe. Most of all, spread some positivity throughout these YouTube streets. See you tomorrow.
And enjoy your coffee and donuts.
Yes.